It's a lot for them. Ace, don't read the room. Mochara means Mokara in Irish. Kind of means my friend, but it's a more important word than that. It's a deep word, so it's something like, you know, my friend. Like it means a lot. So when he's saying rest in peace, John George Mokara, you're alluding to a relationship there that A, didn't exist, and B, didn't save his life. You know, I will never believe, okay? I will never believe that Dan mcmeekin did not know that John George was going to get killed or seriously hurt and could not have reached out to someone. So when he says, oh, I understand that I didn't tell Billy everything I knew straight away, you had information that could have saved his life. You absolutely could have. And you could have just messaged, John George and said, they're going to kill you, and give him a chance. You could have. I thought you meant my eyebrows then. I've said, you could have messaged his family back home. You could have done anything. Like, a lot of people know who Billy George is. A lot of people know who the family is. It would have taken a Facebook quick search to tell them, like, you need to do something, like he's going to die. This said countless times that he expects everyone to believe is that despite being at the villa, despite seeing weapons, despite handling GUNs at the property, despite knowing that there was knives and other things, John George decided to get into a car and go and meet Johnny in the middle of nowhere for a fair dig, knowing the man had access to many weapons. And I just don't believe it. I don't buy it. I do not for a second buy that John George went, yeah, okay, I'll just trust Johnny not to take anything, no weapons, no nothing. And that's what Dan keeps sticking to. Like, yeah, no, John George knew they were going for a fair dig. And that's not true. And I can get that some people are like addicts, they may be scared, they may be much weaker than other people around them, they may really struggle. Maybe he panicked, maybe he didn't know what to do, but just be honest about it. Just be honest about it and be like, do you know what? It was spiraling out of control. I panicked. I was off my head at the time. Thank you, Hannah. Like, thank you. I was off my head at the time. I didn't know what to do. I was scared. I was frightened, and I didn't do the right thing. Like, I put myself before him, and he's died. Just be honest about it. But when you're coming to social media to make 10-minute videos in order to get people on side or try and get sympathy for yourself or make yourself out to be some kind of hero, can you imagine what it feels for the family to watch those videos? To watch those videos and just be like thinking like, you absolute idiot, like literally. The family feel a lot worse than 10 times worse than you do, like he keeps saying. Like, this is a blip in your life. This is a blip where you can either tell the truth or not, and in 2-3 years time you won't be thinking about John George, but he's dead. He's never coming back, never. And there will be no lack of, like, end of grief for this family. There will be no end of questions from these two little boys about why their dad's not there to see them grow up. So how are you even comparing? Like, why are you comparing your grief to this family? Like, comparing how much you're struggling to them. There is no comparison. There is no comparison. That's like me saying to you guys, like, oh, I miss my dad, he's dead, and you saying, like, I used to have a favourite pencil at school. You don't fucking compare the two. And you know, when you're huffing stuff and you're on every medication going and taking whatever, like, the fact that you had no insight not to realise that making that video may upset the family more, it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. A 10-minute sympathy video for you where you rattle all your medication at us and go, I could if I want to, I could if I want to. Do you know what I mean? What do you want us to say? Am I supposed to unblock you right now and go, don't, Dan, don't? I'm flying, Jack. Like, I just don't get what it did. It just make me mad. Taking drugs, we've all made that up, and then he goes off the camera. Like, it's just madness at this point. Do you know what I mean? I just literally... And all the people that keep sympathising with him, saying, like, oh, he's an addict, he's an addict. Dan's telling himself he's clean. He's clean and sober. What are you worried about? So that takes away another... That then takes away another reason to be sorry for him, doesn't it? Because he's saying he's not on anything. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Haven. He's telling you. He's sober, he's clean.
We're not here to talk about drugs, we're here to talk about justice. I'm the one that's willing to stand in court alone with no solicitor. Fuck knows what the translator's saying. I'm not going to understand the words they're saying. Right? I'm guilty if not. You know I'm guilty if not come forward sooner. It's something I did not want to hear about. I did not want to. How do you tell someone's father their son is dead? Because that's what I had to do. Right? I'm not looking at sympathy here or anything. The George family's going through 10 times worse than me. But I'm struggling. All you are slobbering like fuck about me. You don't know me. But they have had 16 death threats last week alone. My mom's house. By fucking UDA. I'll say his name. He gave me. Oh, I love to. He gave me. I hope he hears this. He gave me death threat when I was 14. I'm not 14 no more. Mister. Yeah. Oh, they're all UDA, so-called. Asked him once for help and he refused. He wouldn't turn up doing his old meetings. Anyway, I don't even know what I should be doing this video since all the time. I don't know what I should be doing because I always want the family's permission. But I don't want to be in Spain. I want justice. See if I knew more, the family would know. I'm in contact with the family and friends, and I do my best to help. I stood my ground. I stayed in Spain. I faced it all. You never seen me run once. I can run now. No passport. I don't need a passport in Europe. So don't. I really don't.